Today I'm going to make a southern favorite. It's chicken spaghetti, and I know that sounds crazy. Who eats chicken with spaghetti? We do. So I've got a saucepan. I'm about to put a tablespoon of olive oil in it. Wait for that to heat up. Then I have we preheated our oven to 350 degrees too. I have one red pepper that I have minced basically. Because, fun fact about my family, they don't like peppers or onions. But if I chop them up small enough, they don't realize they're in their food. They get the flavor of it without the texture of it. So I hide them from them a lot. But then I find giant pieces like that and I have to put those to the side. So they don't realize. So, one pepper. And then I have one onion that I have basically pureed. I ran it through the food processor to shred it. And then I ran it through again to basically puree it so that they don't know it's in their food. Now we're going to cook this in the olive oil. Just for a couple minutes. And then I'm going to add the chicken. I have a pound of boneless, skinless chicken breasts that I've cut into little 1-inch cubes, or about an inch. If you want to see your onions, don't cut them that small. If you like to taste the bell pepper, don't cut them as small as I did. I just have a family who doesn't like them. So I'm going to take my 1-inch cubes and drop them in here to cook. Now, I have a teaspoon of salt. Let's stir that together. I have half of a teaspoon of white pepper. Again, we're going to stir that together. And get it all throughout the chicken. And then I have a half of a teaspoon of chili powder. Now we're going to leave this on our stove for about 7 minutes. Let that chicken cook. And then we'll be back. So our chicken's done cooking. Now I'm going to transfer it over to this plate along with my onions and my peppers. And then make our sauce for chicken spaghetti in the same pan so you get all those nice flavors. There we go. Want to make sure we get all those yummy flavors in. Now I've got 3 tablespoons of butter. We're going to turn this back to medium. I'm going to melt. We're going to make basically a roux, which starts with equal parts butter and flour. So once the butter melts, I have 3 tablespoons of flour to add. So butter's melted. 3 tablespoons of flour. Now I'm going to add 2 cups of whole milk. And a cup of chicken stock. We're going to let this cook for about 4 or 5 minutes until it thickens up just a little. So our sauce is thick. Now I'm going to add my spaghetti. I've been cooking a pound of spaghetti over here, just to normal package instructions. Pour that right in. Okay. Then I'm going to add a cup and a half of cheddar cheese. And stir this right in. And we're going to add our chicken and peppers and onions back in. And let it cook for just a couple minutes. I'm out of space. So we're going to give this about 4 minutes. And then we'll transfer it to our casserole dish to go in our oven. So our chicken spaghetti has been cooking for about 4 minutes on the top of our stove. Now I'm going to transfer it over to my casserole dish. And then I have another cup of cheddar cheese that I'm just going to sprinkle over the top, because in our world you could never have too much cheese. And then I'm going to slide this into my 350-degree oven for about 45 minutes. 45 minutes later, we have chicken spaghetti.